Hello everyone, welcome back for some more thrift store finds. Take a look at what I found in the thrift store bargain bins this morning. First off, a selection of these Coronet magazines from the 30s through the early 50s. A decent little selection of them, and they're actually in pretty good condition overall, so it's interesting enough to go through those and see if any of them have kind of a unifying theme or anything. These are fascinating, even just to flip through and look at all the old advertisements. That's all the old articles. There's tons of stuff here, old logos, and just a little trip through time. I love this kind of stuff, even just to look through. It's a huge stack of them. Behind the scenes with Milton Berle. Like, it's just funny seeing a lot of the old advertisements and little pieces of Americana. This is great. How Wild Are Small Town Girls? My Brother Groucho by Harpo Marx. I have to actually look at this one. I have to read some of those articles. I love Marx Brothers, so it should be fascinating to flip through these. Got a whole bunch of them. And then moving on to the DVDs, got a bunch of those, some decent VHS finds as well. The Wind in the Willows feature films collection, the A&E set, along with Knockaround Guys, The Departed, Esther, a Bible's story, Gordon Hears a Who, Team America, Sesame Street, A Magical Halloween Adventure, the first of those Resident Evil movies, The Art of War, Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. Season 1, Volume 1, The Girls of the Little House on the Prairie, Prairie Friends, Jimi Hendrix Live at Woodstock, a 2-disc set, that's pretty neat, and Eric Clapton, another live concert set, the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast. Let's see, we have featuring Bob Hope and many others, so it looks like there's a whole bunch on here. And then this big multi-disc set. This will actually be a fun one to look through. Probably won't be one for me, but it'll be interesting to at least watch a couple of these. It's a big collection of Thanks for the Memories, the Bob Hope specials, a collector's edition set of a whole bunch of Bob Hope specials throughout the many years. So big multi-disc set. It's 6 discs with 13 specials from Bob's career spanning 5 decades. So that'll be fun just to at least see even like some of the celebrities that appear in them. Lost Boys, The Tribe. This is a good movie. Jackie Chan is the prisoner. Even though Jackie is, I'd say, arguably not really the main character overall. Like, he's not. This is one of those where the cover really overstates the amount of the movie that Jackie Chan is in, but it's a good movie. It's a fun prison drama, and he has a good part in it. Goal, The Dream Begins. Lego Movie, My Super Ex-Girlfriend, American Pie 2, the collector's edition of The Others, a shimmery cover, very dark but shimmery cover. I actually remember seeing this in theaters. That was a pretty good film, but it's one of those that once you kind of know the twist, it's interesting to maybe watch one more time and follow along and then see those things, but after 2 viewings it kind of loses that for me. It's fun to watch it the first time because of the mystery, and it's really creepy and it's fun, and then it's really fun to see all the clues and pieces in a second viewing, but then after that just kind of whatever. Major Pain, Bad Boys, Cars, Lady Bloodfight, The Bone Collector, The Goonies, Ong Bak, The Thai Warrior, that's a great movie, Tony Jaa, Inception, Whale Rider, Bridge Too Far, Hidalgo. I always like this one. It always seems to have a kind of a mediocre reception, but I thought this was a fun adventure flick, and I like Viggo Mortensen, so that's a decent movie. Comebacks, Changing Lanes, Frequency, Fox and the Hound, the 25th anniversary edition. Then we have a few Blu-rays, one random video game find here for the Wii Toy Story Mania, Then we have on Blu-ray Fast 5, the 2-disc collector's edition of Stephen King's The Mist. That's actually a pretty decent set, especially for finding in the bins. A sealed copy of The Expanse Season 3, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Toy Story, the special edition. Just generic special edition, not like Diamond or Anniversary or any of that other Disney stuff. Then on VHS, we have Friday the 13th, The Orphan. This is actually a fairly rare Rhino home video, not like crazy, rare expensive, but on the more rare side, especially for random bins finds. That was a pretty cool one to check out. Hopefully that's in good working condition. And then we have Stephen King's Night Shift collection, Disciples of the Crow, and The Night Waiter. A nice little stack of VeggieTales VHS, so those will be a decent little lot of tapes. The Jerk, Steve Martin. It's a really funny movie. Suspect Device. This Pompeii from the Reader's Digest Ancient Mysteries collection. These are always interesting to look through, and it's narrated by Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy was the narrator for countless documentaries when I was a kid, and so it's always fun to check those out. Those are always ones that I give a watch before they end up on the store, because just reminiscing, that voice is so nostalgic, just Leonard Nimoy's voice, and watching all those old documentaries and stuff. I love those. Walt Disney from the Studio Film Collection, The Story of Robin Hood. And then here's a few that I wouldn't have picked up if they weren't sealed, but they are sealed. These sealed Columbia House releases, these VHS tapes of Hogan's Heroes. A couple of episodes in each one of those, so those, because they were sealed, I grabbed them. Then music finds, not a whole lot. Found one random music CD worth picking up, and then one cassette of Twisted Sister, Come Out and Play. So that was it there. Then for the books, found a few things. The Flight Attendant, American Girl Book Meets Samantha, Caesar, Spirit Bound. Then we have The Lightkeeper's Daughter, The Island of Missing Trees, The Overloaded Ark, so a couple of more decent vintage book finds, which are good here. Cover's a little beat up, but otherwise this is in good shape. The Wedding Affair, The Haunting of Hill House, Mr. Woodward's Ambition, and then, I don't know what I'm doing with this, but it was like a penny, so I grabbed it. The I Love Lucy cookbook. What? I don't have that, and I have just like everything Lucy. I'm a terrible cook. My wife's a really good cook. I'm terrible, but we'll see what happens here. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try out a few recipes, and hopefully my wife doesn't get sick. But I will try these. So it has a whole bunch of recipes, and yeah, interesting. Just I Love Lucy themed, recipe book. It's just kind of fun little thing that was worth grabbing for like whatever it was. So that was it for this morning. Again, pretty decent, considering I went twice in 1 week. Wasn't crazy, but actually some nice variety of stuff, and I'm actually excited to check out some of these things too, like his old Coronet magazines. Charm Secrets for the Plain Girl, the South Pacific Musical. Just fun to see a lot of that older stuff. So I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you around.